Where is everyone calling in from? Let's see. Drop in the chat. Where is everyone calling in from? If you don't know where the chat is, it's at the bottom of your screen. I like to be very interactive with everyone in the team. So we got Los Angeles in the house, LA, we LA strong, North Carolina, you know what's up. I'm calling in from North Carolina myself. We got Florida in the house. Let's go. So first of all, I just want to say thank you guys for hopping on this call to get this information that is going to change your situation. You know, for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Jasmine Jones. I'm one of the top leaders here and investors within the mentorship program that we have here. And you know, I'm just like you. I started off, went to school, right? I was that annoying overachiever in school though, right? And you know, I'm currently 24 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina. So I grew up, you know, just doing my best, getting straight A's, being honors because I wanted to go to an amazing university, right? So that I could get an amazing job and my whole life was just going to fall into place. And I feel like we all think our life is going to be like a movie, right? Where it all falls into place like that. But if that was the case, I wouldn't be sitting here right in front of you guys. And so neither would my amazing business partner Carmen as well. You know, she's someone who inspires me every single day, you know, when it comes to learning about this skill set, like I said, that changed my life, you know. But I went to school, I did all those things, and I worked 3-4 jobs while I was going to school. I sacrificed so much to do so, and I was just really living to survive. You know, how many of you guys have felt like you're just doing things to survive and you're not actually like living your life, doing the things that you want to do, going to the places that you want to go, traveling to the things that you want to go travel to, you know? And so when I graduated school, I couldn't get a full-time job within my field. And I was just tired of working multiple jobs. And I came across this opportunity of investing in entrepreneurship. And this right here allowed me, you know, three years later, you know, allowed me to travel and get to do what I want to do with my time, you know, time freedom. So, you know, without further ado, I'm not going to hold you guys up, you know, but if you have a notebook, a sheet of paper, a pen, I highly recommend taking that out because you're only going to retain about 5% of what it is that I'm going to be talking about today and what Carmen's going to be talking about today. Now, without further ado, I really want to introduce my sis, Carmen. She, like I said, inspired me on this journey. And you know, she's someone who's been in the game for years now, and she's someone who you know, she's an impact leader. She's impacted hundreds of people around the world, and she's always coming and being an amazing innovator. Okay, and those who come out here wanting to help people, wanting to plug them into this information, you know, those people usually, you know, do this because they understand the power of what this can do for not just them and their family, but other people's families as well. You know, she's someone who I, like I said, is helping so many people and being a selfless leader as always. And so I want you guys, you know, if she brought you on this call or if you haven't connected with her, like I highly recommend, you know, connecting with this queen on social media. Amazing reels as always. But without further ado though, I want to go and hand this over to my sis Carmen. She's going to get into, you know, why it is that we are here. So Carmen, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me, Queen?
Let's go. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day, you know, to be able to hop on a call with us, to be able to get educated on something that we both think is very crucial when it comes to the next couple of years and how things will be changing, you know. But before we kind of tap into it, I know Jasmine spoke a little bit about myself. You know, for those of you who are very, you know, we just kind of had a brief introduction. I was born and raised here in Los Angeles, California. similar to Jasmine, had the vision that college was going to be able to, allow me to step into fields that would allow me that financial freedom. And, the reality is that that was not the case. It led to really seeing the world in a different light, seeing how we weren't really getting educated on the things that really mattered, things as far as, credit, investing, mortgage, how to save, how to grow your credit, setting up people for entrepreneurship rather than employment. And, meeting people like Jasmine in the space has allowed us an opportunity to really not only educate ourselves, right, but be able to now have a space that really gives everyone an equal opportunity to have access to a platform that literally provides you everything you possibly need to become successful in any type of space that comes to investing, whether that's cryptocurrencies, whether that's in NFTs, whether that's in the metaverse and investing in the digital real estate, whether that's tapping into e-commerce or even the Forex market. You could be successful in multiple streams. And that's why we pride ourselves as more of an entrepreneurial educational platform, right? Teaching people like me and you on how to successfully invest. So, I'm very excited, honestly, to share this information with you, because sadly to say, for me, me and Jasmine were in a position where we wish we could have heard of this a lot sooner. And the exciting part is that it's still really early in the game where people with zero knowledge, zero experience can come into the space, get excited, learn, and literally be able to profit at the same time. You're surrounded by an empowering community of individuals who are looking and seeking for that something else, right? You're here because you have that inner burning desire for something more than what you currently have. And that's not to say that where you're currently at is not okay, because you can, right? But that doesn't say you're not deserving of more. Right. And that's why we're here today, to potentially show you a vehicle that can help you get you there. Whether you're someone that sees yourself constantly traveling the world, right, tapping into different countries and cultures and experiencing that realm, or if you're someone that maybe just wants to start a brand, build a business, maybe start just an extra stream of income or further your current investments, right? So here today, this information was something that was introduced to me back in 2019, right? And it absolutely revolutionized the way I saw money and the way I saw time. See, we're constantly programmed to exchange our time for money. And here today, you're going to see multiple resources and tools that are going to allow you to have now your money get you off of your feet and finally work for you in exchange. So now, like Jasmine said, I've been doing this now for about 3 years. Exactly, actually in March was my anniversary. And, I've just been more excited seeing how this space continues to grow, right? We really started off as, just a trading educational platform, and to see it revolutionize and see the different markets and spaces that we've been able to educate multiple people, literally 1 million students internationally, right? I mean, that success in itself is exciting, because now, people are getting educated in this space. Whether you know nothing about it or whether you know a little bit about it, you have a chance here today to completely change the way you see your money and your time as well. So family, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So like I mentioned, right, we can see here that we all are already partaking in this global shift, right? We see how so many things have changed and revolutionized over the years. The way we hear music, the way we travel, where we stay, how we shop has all completely changed if you look at it just 10 years ago. I'm sure that Blockbuster is not very happy of Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, as well as like Mervyn's and like a Sears that loves an Amazon, right? No, it's just, it won't happen. It's just the same way hotels are now competing with people using Airbnbs. It's just such a different way of now tapping into the space. And now, as you guys can see, you might already be a part of it and you just didn't really acknowledge it because it's already just happening. But there's so much more that's providing a solution in your hands today, that this technology is now changing the world drastically and permanently. The way we're making money today, we're seeing how it all started back in 2020, and it's really not getting any better. I feel like it's giving us some time to realize, okay, we need to prepare, right? Because sadly to say, we're not in a position right now with everything that's happening in the world to be very confident that we're secure where we are today, right? So here, we want to be able to educate you guys on the 2 ways that you guys can definitely benefit from the internet, right? Right now, many of us, if you're currently not investing, your phone is currently, you're consuming an expense. You're paying a phone bill every single month, right? We are consuming on a day-to-day basis about 99% of the time, especially if you love Amazon, right? You know that you're definitely on their packages on the low, arriving to your doorstep time and time again during that week, right? However, we want to educate you guys on how now you guys can go from just consumers to producers, right? To get excited about now your phone producing some type of income and return for you, right? Because let's say, as much as we get excited about the product that we receive, we're not so excited when we see that deduction on our bank accounts, right? So we want to be able to instill having a good balance of both. So here, right, we're introducing you guys to the largest financial market in the world, right? And this literally is an umbrella that holds everything. This includes stocks, crypto, forex, NFTs, the metaverse, real estate. I mean, it's everything you can imagine, right, in this realm. And here you get a space where you can get educated on whatever specific area you would like to get educated in, right? A lot of you guys here are primarily interested in crypto and NFTs, which is what is booming drastically right now in the world, right? And it's exciting to know, okay, well, am I on the verge of missing out on something that can be greatness? Because we've seen it already happen with crypto, right? We've already seen it happen with people who actually take that leap of faith and begin to invest. And that's why we're here today, to make sure that we do not miss out on our opportunity to then never have to look back and say, man, I was on a call and I did not take advantage. I coulda, woulda, shoulda. We never want to be in a position like that. So here today, we're going to show you how, literally, this is exclusive information, family, that literally only about 1% of the individuals know worldwide. Right? And the ability that we have the access to showcase this through I Am Mastery Academy, right? The leading entrepreneurship educational platform online, right? I can say this so with so much pride and excitement, because I know the impact and the change that it's had. And I don't know what you guys may believe in, right? But I believe in God, and I know God's hands are here, because I've searched so hard for a platform, for a place, for a safe space that allowed me to feel comfortable with where I was beginning, with where I was at, but having a vision, having a system, having a blueprint, having the education and the ability to interact and ask questions with someone on the other side, right? Be able to be interactive and not feel like it's so robotic. Genuinely build relationships with people literally internationally. I mean, Jasmine's in North Carolina and I'm in LA. We've met in person now through events and trainings that we've had, but we met each other through this space, and you really get to align yourself, right, with those individuals that really see themselves doing much more than what they're currently at. So with introducing you here, right, the crypto space is what is popping. And I know Jasmine is the girl that put me on. So I was very traditional Forex-based trading, and Jasmine got a taste of crypto, and she for months was like, Carmen, please stop sleeping on this. And not until it had, this is why I'm telling you, and I'm stressing it a lot, please do not sleep on this information, because I did for a few months. And this girl got in, she invested in a couple projects, a couple coins, right? A couple $100. And even to this day, it's still booming. And I am sitting here and regret saying, why did I think about it so long, seeing that she was already seeing results of others, and that's why she tapped into that space. And you're talking about exponential growth. Like I couldn't even imagine. Like at first I was like, yeah, okay, Jasmine, we'll see. And seeing it happen, I just was like, I have to tell everyone and anyone about this. Like, how can our money is sitting in our bank accounts producing us little to no money. And I know this because I was a bank teller, and I would only see maybe a couple individuals with 6-figure bank accounts that got an interest of maybe a couple $100 a month, if at that, but then got a penalty to withdraw their money. Family, crypto is the way. So here you're going to have access, right, to the entire educational system. You're going to learn from the A through Z's, the ins and outs, the vocabulary. You're going to have access not to one, but to over 200 educators internationally, right? So now we're able to educate so many others, literally 7 days a week. We have constant educators literally devoting their time and day to be able to give value to you guys, educate you guys on the strategies that have allowed them to literally invest, trade, and compound their way to 6, 7, and even 8-figure educators. That's right. And I've witnessed them myself. I've seen a lot of them start from 6-figure traders and work their way up in this space, and being able to follow along, literally following someone who already has the results that you desire just makes it much more comfortable in the space to know what it is that you're doing. Right? So now you're going to be able to hear, if you're someone that says, well, I don't have time, I have too much going on, you're the perfect person for this. Let's talk about it, right? I was just as Jasmine with like 1,000,001 things going on, and yet still adding more tasks to our calendars, right? Like, we're going to be real. And sometimes even overbooking, but we're just like, you know what? We're just such in a serving space that we can't help ourselves, right? We overwork ourselves. But, it's exciting here to see how we were able to fit this into our lives, right? Fit our lives into this, and how it easily just really adapted. For me specifically, I know Jasmine's not a mom, she's someone who was an auto engineer. Okay, your girl has some amazing background, right? She literally has created and cultivated and produced, right, the number 65 podcast, right, in business internationally. Guys, that's exciting. And the fact that I'm able to work alongside with her, learn about crypto, learn about NFTs, right, at my pace, but I was still making money. Like, Jasmine was sending me plays of educators that I was not yet seeing and letting me know, hey, I know you're just getting started, but let me make you some money, help you make some money in the process, which honestly, guys, made it that much more exciting. Because honestly, to say, if college was this way, I feel like more people would honestly go to college. Being able to get paid and learn as you go, more people would be attracted to this type of space. And I think this is what makes it super appealing, right, for many, because you're able to I can literally learn on my phone while I'm waiting, sitting, for my daughter outside of school, or even buying groceries. I'm tapped in and connected 24/7. So the liberty and the flexibility is there. If you're not able to attend a live session, right? Yes, I said live. You can actually see the educator live, talking, charting up, really looking at these strategies that you have access to, right? Okay, there's an app store, right? Maybe a Play Store for those who have Android, but there's apps that already exist in your app store that could be making you money right now. Just FYI. And we're going to help you get plugged in so that you're knowing how to maximize your investments through these applications. You're literally able to copy and paste trade investment ideas given by these educators on their time. We just took a trade idea today. Am I not right, Jasmine, on our Sean session? Literally, it's just a pending idea. He analyzed the entire scanner, because guess what? There's multiple ways, family, of making money in crypto. It's not just investing and holding long-term and hoping this thing quadruples and that you become somehow an overnight success millionaire. Not going to happen. Sorry to break it to you, right? We're going to be real here. But we can help you, show you a way where you don't have to start with crazy amount of money, but you can effectively compound your way, right, to those 6 figures, maybe 5 figures, even 7 figures and beyond, depending on what your financial goals are, right? But you're able to be equipped with the strategies that gives you access to this 24/7. So if you guys are like me and Jasmine, who don't really have a sleep schedule and kind of are up at all hours of the night, right, we here are then able to, you know, open our laptops, open our phones, see where the charts are, because these scanners are analyzing the markets for you, right? They already have an algorithm within that literally pinpoint out areas in the market where you can buy, yes, and sell crypto, because we do sell crypto. And the beauty about it is that in this space, while so many individuals in the exterior were literally freaking out when crypto was dropping and still freaking out because of where it's at currently at today, we are over here celebrating. I know Jasmine, oh my God, is like head over heels, jumping on, like yelling Black Friday, like crypto is for sale, because it is, family. It really is. And these educators find those projects for you. They literally do all the hard work for you and then just bring the material for you. And if it's a project that you then want to invest in, whether it's crypto or NFT, you then have the liberty to decide whether or not you want to invest and how much you want to invest. We're just here to mentor and guide you the best way we can to make sure that you guys achieve, right, your financial goals. Now, right, I'm gonna go ahead and now bring up my girl Jasmine. I know she spoke to y'all. You guys saw a little bit of her in the beginning, right? But this is someone that I've been working with now for about almost 3 years. And it started off as just a stranger, and now it's someone that I consider a sister in my life. And, you know, that's just to show you guys the real connections that we're able to make in the community, in the space and culture that we've been able to cultivate, right, online. And it's through individuals that we find on social media, that we find through other platforms, where we've been able to network and connect here. And she's been someone, guys, that I'm telling you guys, she put me on. So she's about to put y'all on. So I hope you guys are paying close attention, because this part is extremely crucial, right? So without further ado, guys, I'm introducing you guys to one of the top platinum leaders within our I Am Mastery Academy. This woman has impacted over thousands globally and internationally. She has literally been the leading from for so many individuals, right? Literally coming from nothing. Absolutely. Her story, fam, I know once you guys get to know her, is truly impactful, and I can literally start to tear up talking about it. But from someone who literally had nothing and just went all in, and literally, when I mean do whatever it takes, she is a standing ovation of that, like, to AT. And this is someone who sees the potential of where crypto is going, someone who is truly passionate, a servant leader who really tries her ultimate best to show others in the most exciting ways, because yo, her content be popping on IG too, right? But you know, she's someone who literally sees the value in crypto and how much money can be made in crazy amount of time. So family, without further ado, I'm gonna go give it up to the queen herself, Jasmine. Let's go. All right, you able to mute? Let's see. There.
Okay, I think I unmuted. Okay. But you know, thank you, Carmen, so much for, you know, sharing this information so far that we've heard today. Like, you know, like she said, she broke it down into 3 simple steps. It only took 3 simple steps to really get into this information and become profitable. And something for me, you know, I'm someone who travels a lot. Like, I'm currently traveling. So like, you know, I'm someone who likes to have things on the go. And, you know, I want you guys to really think about, you know, where would you be right now? Like, if you didn't have to work, if you didn't want to, if you had the ability to do the things that you wanted to do, would you be traveling more? Would you be going on, you know, maybe a vacation to Cancun, or, you know, to Hawaii or something like that? I want you to think about, you know, where you would be, okay? Like, if you didn't have to punch in to a clock, okay? You know, if you were going on a vacation, like a cruise, on a lavish, like, luxury cruise, about to have your mimosas and pina coladas, yeah, pina coladas, right? And right before you fly out to that trip, you get one of these investment ideas sent to your phone, okay? You put in that investment idea, boom, you let it do its thing, and you make back the money that you were about to spend on this trip. You know, I want you to know that's doable. To make money in the airport, on the beach, you know, really anywhere you have Wi-Fi. And so I want you to think about, what else would you be doing with your time? Because time is something that you don't get back. You know, like one of the reasons why I love doing this is that, let's just be real. You can make money doing anything, but it's how you make the money. All right. I used to make money working 3, 4 jobs, but I wasn't happy and I didn't get to live, you know? Now I get to live, spend time with my loved ones, travel, do what it is that I want to do, right? And that's something that I love, right? Being able to spend my time the way I wanted to. And you know, I'm a daddy's girl, and I always like to use my dad as an example of someone who he inspired me to want to be an entrepreneur, inspired me to want to be an investor. But he is someone who is a great example of someone who worked themselves until the day they died. My dad passed away when I was 16, 17, at 46 years old. All right. And he worked so hard. He sacrificed my basketball games I had, track meets and band stuff and all these different things to work. He literally worked really hard during the week so that he can live on the weekends. And he worked really hard for a retirement that he never saw. Okay. So tomorrow isn't promised. And we have to kind of operate and move that way. So understand this information right here is not free, okay? But it's an investment. Take it, invest in yourself. That is one of the most important things I've ever done. Because you could throw money on the ground and pick that back up, but you can't throw your time on the ground and pick that back up. That's what this has allowed me to do when I invested in myself. So if you get into DCX today, guys, it goes for $235, all right, to get started. And then we have a monthly fee of $175. Okay, now why do we have a monthly fee? This is a monthly tuition fee, just like Netflix, Spotify, Hulu. They're always adding new content to their platform. Well, we're doing the same thing, but making you money. Okay, so you can go unsubscribe to Hulu and Netflix, because I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the best things I like to watch. You know, in my free time. Okay, so but if you stay until the end, I'll show you how to get that waived if you are someone who wants to get that monthly tuition fee waived. But you know, this is to help you guys keep the active membership, right? And have access to this information that's getting updated daily. Okay. Now, because you guys are on this call with me and Carmen, and you know, we love you guys so much. We actually have a promotion going on where you can actually get started just today at $185. Okay, which is a steal. Because most places you're spending about a couple grand for outdated information. You're not getting, you know, the mentorship that we have here, and you're not connected to our community. Our community has some of the top investors in the space, not just including myself and Carmen, but we also have some of the top investors in the space when it comes to NFTs, when it comes to crypto. So you have exclusive information on top of that. Our personal mentor, Nano Torres, you guys can go follow him at Long Live Nano as well. You know, I produce his podcast, like she was saying before. And, you know, he's someone who is one of our top crypto mentors on the platform, who gets invited to exclusive events and things like that, just to help pour into our organization as well. So you're getting extra sauce from our community. You're getting and then you're getting the sauce from the platform as well, that changed all of our lives, you know. And really, this all started because of this information, because of crypto. And understand that crypto, I like to leave people with this information, that crypto, the whole blockchain, was created for the people by the people. Think about the last time your bank actually did something for you. They cared about you. I'm gonna be honest right now, they don't. My dad used to work from Bank of America. He worked there for the majority of his life. And when he died, they sent us a plant and nobody showed up to his funeral. Okay. They do not care. They don't care about their people. They don't care about you. And they're they're giving you back less than 1% in interest into your bank account. So put your money to work. Now, if you're someone like me that was like, listen, Jasmine, I love this, but I don't want to pay the monthly fee. Okay, so we have a scholarship. All right, now this scholarship is amazing because you're putting people in a place to win. All right, so we have something called 2 in free. Now think about Uber Eats, okay? That $5, get $5 off when you tell your friend, right? Well, you tell 2 people that you know, love, and care about this platform, and you get your monthly membership waived, and you're putting money into someone else's pocket. there's plays getting called out that people don't know about. Like there's 5% of people in the crypto space that actually are highly profitable. And then there's like the 1 to 2% that actually knows the plugs, knows the head of the curve stuff. And that's what you're getting here. Okay. So now you're able to put your people in a place to win. And people say it's lonely at the top, but it's only lonely if you take no one with you. Right. So that's the 2 and free program. Now, if you're someone who's like, listen, I got to put all my people on, like, I can't just put 2 people on. Are you kidding me? All right. Well, if you put more than 2 people on as a thank you, the business is actually going to pay you. All right. Yes. The business is going to pay you through our influencer program. This influencer program is amazing. Why? Because after having 3 students, the business will pay you $150 residually a month. Okay, this is passive income, whether you're sleeping or not, trading, partying on a boat somewhere, like you're going to get this money. All right. Now that's powerful because this is money you could put back into all of the investment plays we're telling you about. All right. What do rich people do? They use other people's money. All right. To make more money. So what are those 3 people going to do? Because you attract people who want to tell people about this. Those people are going to attract their people. You're going to accumulate 12 people together and you're going to make $600 a month residually. That goes a long ways. That's $150 coming to you every Friday that you can put into investments. And like Carmen was saying earlier, I actually put $150 into one investment that started my entire portfolio. Okay. And that particular investment 10x, which was freaking insane. So, so that's powerful in itself. Now, what are those people going to do? They're going to want to tell their friends, and then you're going to accumulate 30 people in your organization because teamwork makes the dream work, and you're going to accumulate $1,000 a month residually. Now, think to yourself, do you have an active $1,000 a month, okay, that you can just play with? If you say no, and that's something that you have access to, so that now you're just investing the company's money and not even having to risk your own. Okay. So, which is super, super powerful. Now we do have a whole compensation plan. I'm not going to get too much into depth with it. But our mentor, Nano, he's a chairman. He's a part of the chairman club, which means you're making residually 6 figures minimum, and up, when it comes to impacting people's lives with this information, because this information not only changes situations, changes economies, changes families, but it's going to change the world. So with that being said, guys, I want you guys to think about, who are you? There's 2 types of people who are going to walk away from this information. There's going to be the person who's ready to get started, and we're super excited to welcome you within our team and our mentorship. And then there's the second person. Maybe this isn't for you, but you know someone that this can really, really impact and help. So with that being said, thank you, Carmen, so much for having me on this call. Thank you guys all for being on here and taking the time to be here. Get back to the person who invited you, and thank them for putting you on, because they didn't have to, right? So with that being said, I can't wait to see you guys in the academy. Let's go.